Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and this time I'll be using my favorite Pokemon, POLIWRATH, in the Open Ultra League with one of my favorite team, that is going to be Giratina in the lead and POLIWRATH and Registeel at the back. Now the Giratina I'll be using was given to me by Uchiha37. I traded it with him and he's also our channel member, so thanks for being our channel member, Uchiha37, one of the best player. And if you guys also want to join our channel membership, then do check out the channel membership perks. And this is going to be a very strong team. Talking about this team, Giratina and Registeel is a very good combo, and I've got a fighter in that team as well with POLIWRATH. And yeah, Giratina and POLIWRATH both being weak against Fairy and Registeel being strong against Fairy. Now this team is going to be ABA weak against Fairy, but we can handle that. And today we'll be looking at some of our battles using this team. So without any further ado, let's start the battles. And moving on to first battle, it's not going to be a great lead for us. It's going to be a Mach, which is good for our opponent. So I just go for a straight Dragon Claw. And what I try to do here is I try to catch the Dark Pulse into my POLIWRATH. So I kind of caught it, but it was not the Dark Pulse. It's going to be the Acid Spray. And they come in with their own POLIWRATH. Now this is great for us. Great in terms of we have Registeel at the back, so they bring out their POLIWRATH against our POLIWRATH, which is going to be great. So I'm just gonna, for the icy wins here, I'm just gonna do that. I don't I don't go for the skulls, I just go for the icy wins. The reason being because if I go for Scald, it's not guaranteed debuff, and after throwing one move they are going to fully farm us down. So I read that, so I just went for double icy wins to heavily debuff them, so I can take multiple icy wins from this opposing POLIWRATH. So I just took the first one there. They're already like almost at their second already, so they will hit another one here. So I just take this one. I'm like forced to stay here. I've got Registeel, right? Though it's gotta be debuffed, though it's got a lot of debuff, my Registeel is gonna take those damage from that counter, so this is not good. So that is why I'm gonna stay here. And they bring in their Fairy now, Clefable. Alright, so they had a Clefable at the back. It's kind of strange, when I swapped into my POLIWRATH against their Mach, they didn't bring the Clefable, right? So they brought their POLIWRATH. So now they've got Clefable at the back, and I've got Registeel, and they don't shield the Focus Blast there, and just go for their move. So I don't want to take the Dark Pulse. What I do is I fully farm them down. Yeah, it's kind of strange. People are doing some strange gameplays. I guess they rate that maybe a lot of people are using Giratina and POLIWRATH and Annihilate at the back. So maybe they read, maybe they have seen a lot of those teams, right? So that happens often. So I guess that's what they read, but we have Registeel at the back. Not good for our opponent. Now, yeah, we are comfortably gonna take this victory, take the win in this game. And yeah, by far we had that shield, and this Zap Cannon is gonna be enough, and no way they will reach to the move before our Zap Cannon. Even if they reach to the move, it doesn't matter. So moving on to our another battle, it's gonna be Cresselia against Giratina. Now here, what we need to do is just go for the Shadow Sneak, and I try to throw in the CMP there. I will shield the first Moonblast here. I will shield the first Moonblast. That's what I like to do always against Cresselias. Always. I just shield the first Moonblast. Doing these puts a little pressure in our opponent, right? So they caught the Shadow Sneak in their Mach there. So I bring in my POLIWRATH, which is a very good answer against this Mach. Yeah, I don't need to shield any move here. It's gonna be Acid Spray. Alright, the Acid Sprayed us. Now I thought that this Scald would knock them out, but bad thing is they got to their move, which is going to be Dark Pulse. And Dark Pulse against our defense dropped POLIWRATH is going to do a lot of damage. And yeah, we could only hit one Icy Wind against their Cresselia. So this will debuff them. They shield that. Interesting, they shield. The thing is, we're still early in the season, and it's not gonna be competitive battles. So they bring in their Swampert, which is like great for me, you know, because we got Registeel. Right, we got Registeel at the back. I brought Registeel. I kind of guessed they had Swampert. That is why I brought Registeel in front of that Cresselia. To take the move, any of the move is not gonna hurt against Registeel, whereas Moonblast had hurt our Giratina. So that is why I brought the Registeel, and they had also Swampert at the back, which is kind of great for us. Now the good thing is, even an Earthquake doesn't knock out Registeel, so I don't need to worry here, even if they shield their Swampert. So I go for the Dragon Claw, and they caught it in their Cresselia. That's not good for us. So I try to come in with my Registeel, try to save my Giratina, but they, yeah, click the Moonblast. Now here, from this range, a Focus Blast is going to be enough against their Cresselia. So yeah, Moonblast does nothing. I don't want to get hit by another move, so I just throw the Focus Blast here. And the thing is, they need one Earthquake and one Hydro Cannon at least to knock me out. That is before I get to my Focus Blast. So they just go for their first Hydro Cannon. Yeah, first Hydro Cannon. And yeah, even 2 Hydro Cannons were not enough. That's how amazing Registeel is, guys. That's how amazing Registeel is. And this Focus Blast is going to be more than enough. They Rage Quit there. And it's going to be Dragonite against my Giratina. So I just go straight for the Dragon Claw here. And what I do here is they shield, so alright, they get to their own Dragon Claw here. They definitely shield, right? So I don't need to shield there because I know I can survive that pretty comfortably, though I'm not off great IVs in my Giratina. They're not swapping. So a lot of Dragonite leads are weak against Poliwrath as well, and the back as well. So I'm shielding my Poliwrath here. So I will reach to another. I mean, they will reach to another before we reach to Icy Wind, and I'm gonna shield. I'm putting all my shields here. So this is gonna overkill them. This Icy Wind is gonna overkill this Dragonite. And they come in with their Swampert. Alright, so they were really weak against my Poliwrath. They just threw the Hydro Cannon. Unfortunately, this is not going to be enough. And yeah, this Scald is going to do a very good amount of damage. Now, I will reach to Icy Wind if they don't throw here. That is why I stay and force them to throw. And I don't want to swap because I've got Registeel at the back. And I would want my Giratina against this guy. And I just throw my Dragon Claw as soon as I reach there. I'm not risking anything here. I want to take this thing out. And they got a Scizor at the back. Scizor, what do you guys call it? And I was like, to be honest, I was like really not sure to throw a Zap Cannon or a Focus Blast. I just threw the Zap Cannon. Sometimes you just aren't used to the moves damages because you don't have I don't have habit of using Registeel. That is why. And I kind of forgot the damage outputs of Focus Blast and Zap Cannon. It happens, right? And it was Annihilate in another game. And they don't shield the Shadow Sneak. Alright, so I was like, they are ABA weak against Giratina. They are ABA weak against Giratina. I'm gonna shield the Shadow Ball, and it was the Shadow Ball. I'm just gonna throw the Dragon Claw. I'm not risking them to getting to another Shadow Ball just for the Dragon Claw, and they don't shield. They were really ABA weak, I guess. So I come in with my Poliwrath after they come in with their Walrein, and great thing is they bring in their Skeletorch, which is gonna be great because we got Registeel at the back. Poliwrath baiting out Registeel's weaknesses, man, that's great. Alright. And let me know, guys, if you like Ultra League or Great League. I know a lot of people like Great League. Me personally, I like Ultra League more. And they will get to the move. I'm not shielding here. And it didn't knock me out. I guess they try to, I don't know. So I stayed there. I just come in with my Registeel. The problem is Earthquake does very good amount of damage, as you guys can see. Almost did the half. Now the problem is I did a slight mistake by staying there for 3 Powder Snows with my Poliwrath, and I only got 1 shield. So I need to like land a move and try to catch the Earthquake, and I throw the Focus Blast. I was counting till like 9, and I try to catch the Earthquake, and then I caught the Earthquake in my Giratina. My Giratina was almost at 100% health there. So the problem for my opponent here is they need to throw the move here, and I need to get to double Dragon Claw. So this is gonna be first Dragon Claw against this Walrein, and I will reach to the Dragon Claw before they farm me down. They would have to farm me down in order to win this game. So we take the victory there. GG. It's gonna be Skeletorch, which is fine lead. And they come in with their Giratina. It's a Dragon Breath Giratina, so I wanted to throw the move here because I don't have a strong move against this guy, against Giratina with my backline. And I throw the move, I grab the shield there. They gave me a shield, that was interesting. Now I come in with my Registeel. I would want my Registeel in front of this guy rather than against that Skeletorch. So, yeah, I can survive multiple moves here, right? They're throwing the Shadow Sneaks there. And they come in with their Skeletorch. I throw the Zap Cannon to, like, you know, hey, come on, switch timer, please be out. I don't want to take another Incinerate, but I had to take the Incinerate there. And they'll get to their move. Now, I knew they would not throw me Shadow Ball since we have 2 shields, and I would survive a Disarming Voice, so I didn't shield there. So I get to the Shadow Sneak, and yeah, they're like, they don't have any shields there. So the thing is, I shield to get to a move to take this guy out, and they were running Crunch. And I throw the Dragon Claw. This is going to be enough against this almost dead Skeletorch, and they come in with their Giratina. I just throw the Dragon Claw, hoping this Dragon Claw would knock them out. And it didn't. So I just come in with my Registeel to, like, I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Honestly speaking, I don't know why I did that. So it was a Swampert, and this guy is gonna have to deal against my Poliwrath with 1 shield, which has the upper hand against this Swampert. So we're in a good spot here. And they were running the Sludge Wave. I shielded the first move there. Alright, this Scald is not gonna be enough, but gonna be enough in the counter down this and to get to the Icy Wind against that guy Giratina there. And we take the victory in this battle. So moving on to another battle, it's going to be Feraligatr. Alright, Feraligatrs are tough to handle. I come with my Poliwrath and they come with their Annihilate. Now I already guessed, while playing this battle, I already guessed they were running Poliwrath, Poliwrath at the back. Because a lot of people are running ABA, Feraligatr, ABA Water, with Feraligatr Double Fighter, Feraligatr Annihilate, and Poliwrath. So that's a very tricky kind of a team. I managed to get to double Scald here, and I will have to come here with my Giratina after this and get to, like, eat the move or shield. But I would like to knock to shield, but at this moment, I already knew what they had at the back, and this was the Ice Punch. So the Dragon Claw, not risking a bit there. I was guessing they had Poliwrath at the back, and it's kind of already over for us. Yeah, it's Poliwrath, and I just top lift. So moving on to another battle, it's kind of easy lead for us. The only thing they can throw at here is Night Slash, and if they have Brave Bird, that will do a lot of damage, but they threw right away as soon as they got to the Night Slash. I throw my Dragon Claw here. Now the thing is, I'll reach to another Dragon Claw before them. Yeah. So I just throw. I don't like. Now, I got the shield there. So they're not swapping being a fighter against my Ghost. And again, I was thinking, like, hey, they are like ABA weak against my Giratina here. Dude, they double shield their Surfetched, and it was kind of. They come in with their Walrein. after double shielding their Surfetched. So this game is like did through the Icicle Spear. I think they were testing out teams, right? They were testing out teams, and they top left. And it's gonna be Machamp, and they come in with their Obstagoon as the safe swap. This meets my Poliwrath. It's just an easy match for us. No way we're gonna lose this game. No way. It's just so easy battle for us. Yeah, they're just throwing Obstruct, and this is gonna be Night Slash, gonna do nothing. I'll still be able to throw the double move against that Machamp. And they come with their Walrein. I threw the Ice Punch. I mean Icy Wind. Judging they would come like with their Machamp. They came in with their Walrein, say. Now they come in with their Machamp. I come in with my Giratina. I don't want my Giratina against that guy Walrein. And our Registeel, like, he's not gonna see this Machamp. So yeah, this is already a GG. Already a GG. I'm not even throwing the move here. And that's gonna be another Rock Slide. And even though I'm going to get past my 100 energy, I'm not gonna throw. Now I'm gonna throw the Dragon Claw against this guy. You know what? I'll reach to the shield, and I'll reach to 3 moves there. This is gonna be number 2. This is gonna be number 3. And I don't care if even if they farm me down, and even if they get a lot of energy, right? Because I still got 2 shields, so it doesn't like. And well, I shield anyways. They were waiting for something like, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm sorry. They were waiting for what do we call that? Natural calamity. And it's gonna be Cobalion in another battle, which is kind of good. Only thing they can throw here is neutral Stone Edge. I throw the Shadow Sneak in 5 of their moves. Yeah, they're like loading. And this is definitely going to be the Stone Edge, and which I'm not gonna shield. I'm gonna tank multiple moves there. I'm gonna tank multiple moves. This is gonna be the Shadow Sneak, and this is gonna be another Stone Edge. Okay, I now remember this game. This was very weird battle, very weird team by my opponent. Like. They bring in their Greninja. I should have swapped there, but I was like, all right, this is a 100% win for me. They were like ABA against Poliwrath, or the fighters, Steel on the lead and Dark at the back. So ABA is good, but this one is a weird ABA combo. Like mine is ABA as well, right? And I've won a lot of charm people, I mean teams with charm users or fairy, and they top left. It's gonna be Virizion, Cobalion before, and now Virizion. They're coming with their Ampharos. I come in with my Registeel, so I don't want them getting any chance to get their Virizion against my Registeel, so I bring my Registeel here. Right, so yeah, I was talking about ours is ABA, and in this video previously we won against Clefable team, right? They were using charm. And yeah, we actually shielded the big move there. And yeah, I'm happy to invest the shield there, and this guy's gonna get a lot of energy, but it is not gonna matter against Giratina. After this Registeel is out, so they threw the move there, and this Focus Blast, I mean Virizion is not gonna resist fighting moves or anything, right? So this Focus Blast is gonna do massive damage. I'll not get to another move. They will be able to farm me all the way down. Now coming with my Giratina definitely, and they've got a Tapu Koko. Now this is gonna be a little tricky. Talking about fairies, there you go. There you go. I made it happen, and I caught the Nature's Madness there. I realized that this was the only way to win this battle. I've got Fighter and Ghost, and they've got a Fairy at the back. They farm me all the way down. Right? I've got only 1 shield. And they've got 2 shields. So how am I gonna win this, right? You'll see. I'm gonna farm them all the way down, and I just pressed the Dragon Claw. Now I remember. You guys can see. I pressed Dragon Claw, right? And I pressed Dragon Claw, and it should have been CMP or this move. The fast move got registered there. Did you guys see that? And I've got a lot of energy. They still need like 2 Leaf Blades here to knock me out. And I need like 2 Dragon Claws to take their shield and health, and few Shadow Claws to take them out. This is gonna be very, very tricky. They need only 1 Leaf Blade now. And this Dragon Claw is not gonna be enough. Now, yeah, I need 3 more Shadow Claws, and they didn't get to their move. And this was a very, very close game. We won there. GG's. And it's gonna be Poliwrath leading another battle. And just for the Dragon Claw, I don't want to get debuffed and throw the debuffed Icy Wind. So I just throw it early there. This is going to be Icy Wind. That's a fine bit of damage there. And mine is not of good IV, so I just use this because it's given to me by my friend, and those kind of things are special. Right? Shout out to Uchiha Raul 37. One of the best player and always on the leaderboards. A lot of times in the top 5s, top 10s. Now we'll get to the Dragon Claw. And yeah, like I don't think they're gonna shield here. Yeah, if I were them, I wanted to shield that. So they come in with their own Giratina, and I didn't get to the Dragon Claw, unfortunately. And yeah, I was very low. Yeah, I was very, very low. And coming with my Registeel, now I was like, I'm like, alright, so they had Poliwrath and Giratina, so they need a very good answer against Fairy like me, right? So that is why I bring in Registeel, because they might have fire. So now I let them hit me, and now I come in with my Poliwrath and they got Ampharos. Man, what a wrong guess by me. What is happening? So yeah, what I was thinking was, even if they had like Registeel at the back, I'm gonna keep my Poliwrath there, and then that is why I came in with my Registeel in front of that Giratina, and I wanted them to hit me with their move, and then I would come into my Poliwrath, but they had Ampharos at the back. Now here, look at what I do. They are debuffed now, right? So this didn't knock me out. And I banked one Icy Wind, and I took them out with counters. And now I come in with my Registeel. I don't throw the Icy Wind there. I don't throw the Icy Wind, and I just go for the Zap Cannon. Now I can tank multiple moves, and so can they. So they're just going for the Shadow Sneaks. I'm just going for the Zap Cannons. Now, this is going to be the second Zap Cannon against them. Now after this, they are very, very low. Now they'll need to shield another move from Registeel here, right? They are forced to shield, and I have Icy Wind stored in my Poliwrath. I'm gonna win the CMP there, so I just like this is gonna be the Shadow Sneak, which is not gonna knock me out. I just go for the Zap Cannon, no risking there. I'm not going for the Focus Blast, and just going for the Zap Cannon. I come in with my Poliwrath and I hit the Icy Wind, and timer was also running down. So this was a long battle, and we win that game. We won it. It was a very, very close game. Right? So that was nice. So, and people are running Gyarados in Ultra League. Right, wow. So it makes sense. A lot of Giratinas, and they want to Dragon Breath the Giratinas. That's what they're doing here. I'm gonna take a move here. Giratina can't take any move here, but this is gonna take us very, very low, put us very, very low. And I take the move there. I store one Dragon Claw, and then I come in with my Poliwrath. I just throw the Icy Wind, and like they were staying there, and this Icy Wind is gonna knock them out. A little weak gameplay by my opponent there, and yeah, I realized that they were very, very weak against Poliwrath at the back, so that is why they were staying there to do some cheap damage. And I throw the Skull against the Swampert. Now, that made sense. They were running ABA, Water, Double Water, and the Flyer. Gyarados is also Flyer, right? Resisting the counters, so they might be weak against counters at the back. Counter users at the back. So now they hit the Earthquake. I shielded that correctly and found them all the way down. And it's going to be Snorlax, weak against fighting type at the back. I just permanently debuff this thing because this is the only thing that that's remaining. And if I were them, no disrespect, but if I were them, I would already like, you know, top left. But they haven't even seen our third Pokemon. I let my Poliwrath go, and I come in with my Registeel here. They are heavily debuffed, and even an Earthquake is not gonna knock me out. And I don't know why I did that. I came in with my Giratina, I just don't know. And they didn't shield that, and they still got shield, we still got shield. And I reached another Dragon Claw because their leaks were heavily debuffed. Those leaks, debuff leaks, didn't allow them to farm us down before us getting to the move there. And even if it's going to be Earthquake, not doing nothing, but they throw the Body Slam. So even if it's going to Superpower Earthquake, it's gonna do like nothing. So I don't shield, I don't bother shielding. So I'm already at my energy, but I don't throw. Shouldn't have done that, I know that, but it's fine. Only the fast moves are gonna be enough, and yeah, take the victory there. Another battle is going to be Galliard against Giratina. Fantastic for us. They come in with their Swampert, and I just let them hit the energy. They throw the Sludge Wave. Kind of weird gameplay there. As I said, it's still early in the season, right? Still early in the season, so. And they surrendered. They top left. GG, and that is it, guys. I hope you liked the Ultra League content with Giratina, Registeel, and Poliwrath. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your love and support. And if you like the content, then please do leave like and comment, and please do subscribe if you like the content, and pass the videos to your friends and Pokemon trainers who you know. And if you want to join our channel membership, then do check out the channel membership perks. There are cool perks, cool emojis, what do you call emotes, cool emotes and badges. And yeah, do join our Discord server. The link is in the description. If you want your battle videos to be shoutcasted in the channel, then please send me your battle videos. The link is in the description. And yeah, once again, thank you so much, guys.